Okay, how we doing up there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of I did on this. I didn't want to do this actually the paint on demonstration. I didn't want to do it with Wi-Fi only, doing it live due to the fact that I was afraid that the signal would drop from time to time because, like I said, everything doesn't pick up down here in the basement. All right, so first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection. Yesterday I was sitting over in Walmart and I said, you know what? I'm going to turn this bed sheet into a projection screen. So that's what I did. I bought this printed bed sheet for about $9.44. And since we're having that promotional deal, which is selling out quick, so if you haven't got one, chances are you might not be able to get one because they're going to sell out very, very fast. The promotional deal we're having is that one cord for $139. Now consider the fact $139 plus $9.44 for a printed bed sheet. No priming, just went over the screen, was done. That's it. This is the bed sheet right here that I got right here, and this is coated with our Supreme 8 ambient light projection screen paint. I'm gonna come over here and set it up against the white screen we had over here. Now, not only I'm going to do that, but we're going to do a demonstration on ultra short throw. We're going to take it outside, and we're also going to do a demonstration against the Dark Star 9. Now, the Elite Dark Star 9 is a $3,000 projection screen at 100 inches. We can paint. I think I'll do another bed sheet projection screen. Now, as I said before, for those of you thinking that you have to have an expensive, or you have to buy people spend like they buy for Carl, they buy different forms of blackout cloth material, and they think that's going to make the difference of the screen. It doesn't. This stuff is designed that we developed to coat on anything. As I told you before, we've done screens out of styrofoam. That screen is made out of styrofoam right over there. We have cardboard, plexiglass. We coat just about everything. So this is telling you that, look, while this technology is available, you have the ability to be able to coat any surface that you choose. And you don't have to worry about whether or not, if your projector is ultra short throw compatible, you don't have to go through any of that. You don't have to worry about whether or not if it's ultra short throw compatible, if it's going to work well with my screen or this, that, and the other. Can I use it outside? You have to go through none of that nonsense. This stuff does it already for you. So let me go over here real quick and put this up on the tripod. All right, we got to move you away real quick because I'm not dressed for the day. Look at the gold screen we got over there. My gold gaming screen. While I get this set up over here for you to check out the demonstration. All right. So like I said, I was sitting there thinking like, you know what? I'm going to coat me. Give me a projection screen made out of a bed sheet. Now the screen is still wet, so there will be a little shininess to it. It is a bit wet. But other than that, it came out quite well. Actually, extremely well. All right, so I'll make sure this thing doesn't fall over. All right, so we'll come over here so you can see my screen. There it is right there. It's made out of a bed sheet. Because I got some people asking me over and over again, what can I paint this on? What can I paint this on? You paint it on just about anything you want. I got a weird feeling that it's going to fall off because if I'm bouncing here, it's going to be bouncing there. I don't want that to fall off. If it doesn't make a difference, I'm just going to paint right over top of it again. Don't worry about ever messing it up. Now, the screen is still wet, as I said before. Once it dries, you won't see any shininess to it. Like I said, printed bed sheet, stapled it to the frame, was done. Matter of fact, I built my frame from scrap wood in the back. So I found some wood in the back. Everything was just done out of scrap wood. Pieces and stuff laying around the shop. Just grabbed some scrap wood and just did the screen. Now it gives you something more to think about. You don't have to spend a lot of money. for your projection screen. We have the kits now on the website for $139. It's a $9.44 bed sheet. I got my rollers over at Dollar Tree. Got 3 of them for $2. So I don't need a professional roller. I don't need a professional surface. And the product is right there. Look at that. Fully lit environment. Plenty of light in the environment. And this is on a wet screen. I know probably some of you are thinking right now, like, I got a bed sheet laying in my bedroom I'm not even using. I'll just take a bed sheet out. So instead of you worrying about what kind of fabric can you paint it or what kind of surface can I paint, what kind of surface can I use, it takes the paint is designed to take all the guesswork out of that. With it being black technology, come on, you're going to get 100% contrast levels. Screen's not going to fade, it's not going to wash out deep reds, deep blues, deep yellows. You can use them on 720p projectors. Do you know what companies are going to do when they get a hold of this technology? How they're going to utilize it on so many levels? A bed sheet. This is a bed sheet. Look at the blues. Look at the angle gainer. Now, let me ask you a question. How upset? I'm not trying to upset anybody here, and I got to be careful on this one. I got to be very careful on this one. Because if I show you, like, look, this is what our screen looks like compared to a Darkstar 9. Can you imagine how upset somebody would be if you just blew out their screen with a bed sheet coated with screen paint? Now you see where we're going with the whole black diamond incident. Okay, now you see. That's what happened with that incident. Yeah, we blew out a black diamond on a piece of cardboard. So mine, this is a bed sheet. So at $139 for a quart, that paints up to 100 to 120 inch. And I can paint this on a bed sheet that cost me $9.44. But yet we can put this in Elite Darkstar 9 and we could take out that screen using this technology with no problem. With a screen that would cost you for 100 inches, $3,000. We did it already on the 60 motorized projection screen you're seeing right there. I got that screen on eBay for around $58. We use a $58 projection screen to take on an Elite Darkstar 9. And the screen is still wet at that. I keep telling you, I gotta think outside the box, man. I'll be walking around stores like, I wonder if I can turn that into a screen. Can I turn this into a screen? I'm having a ball. I mean, I don't have to worry about, why would I spend 60, 70, 80 bucks for some Carl blackout cloth when I can just go get myself a bed sheet and coat it with our technology and be done with it? Why would I buy a TV? Endorse a TV, review a TV, for what? Our technology works better. Think about it. You got to have a lot of confidence in your product. if every last screen you have in your house is projection? And if you look at my house, there's no dark areas in my house. So your technology has to be good. In my bedroom, I got a 60-inch in the bedroom with an ultra short throw, lights down there 24/7. There's no dark areas in the house. So if I can do this, have that kind of confidence in my product that I don't have to have TVs in the house, that tells you right there. Why would I buy a TV? What, so I can spend a couple of $1,000s for something that eventually is going to burn out on me, give me dead pixels, or maybe in the long run, one of my little god kids might come along and jack up the screen, which I've seen that one already before. I didn't tell you the story, but my friend who bought an expensive OLED and his kid hit it with a Matchbox car. Oh yeah, it was better for him to basically go out and just buy a new TV. That's why people don't understand when they see flat screen TVs out in the trash and they think, oh man, somebody's stupid to throw this out. Yeah, go ahead and take it home and call the manufacturer up and find out how much it costs to replace those parts. It costs more to replace the parts on that TV than it does. You might just go out and just buy a new TV. Now I had a conversation with somebody on here talking about OLED TVs. Keep in mind, an OLED TV at 180 inches would probably cost about somewhere between, maybe you can spend 10 grand for a TV, $9,000 for a TV. You can spend quite a bit for a TV. All right. For that price, I can get for a projector of 5 grand. If I'm going to go all out, if I get a projector for 5 grand, I can blow out any OLED TV at $5,000. And keep in mind, I can go bigger at any size I want. It's not going to cost me more for size. So I go and get me a TV. Keep in mind, anytime I want to go bigger, it's going to cost me more money. There's no way in the world you're going to go out and buy yourself a freaking, go from a 40-inch TV and get the same price for a 40-inch TV you're going to get for an 80-inch. That's not going to happen. You're going to pay for that size. That's the beautiful thing about having projectors. And with projectors, you get full movie theater experience. I got 126 upstairs on the wall. Let me know when I can get an OLED that size for the price on what my screen cost me with my projector. I wanted to do the, hold on for a minute. The OLED. I saw something on here I wanted to do. Let's go with the, this is the bed sheet. So tomorrow I will be going out and buying myself a king size bed sheet. Yeah, this is actually a twin. This is a twin. I'm gonna get me a king size tomorrow. I was going to do like Toy Story or Frozen, but some said, nah, I'm gonna end up taking somebody off if I paint over that. So I just went with a printed sheet. That's what I went with instead, because I figured if I did something like that, something like, oh no, some Frozen fans out there might get really ticked off over that one. So didn't do that one. Just bring it back a little bit. So we're going to do 2 of these. Once the screen is fully dried, we're going to do some demonstrations on the, not today, because I got my little ones over today, so I'm not going to be doing too many demonstrations today. The little ones are going to be running around the house today. I don't record them at all, but I'm going to be spending time with them today. But Monday, we'll do some demonstrations on ultra short throw, which it's going to react the same way because, like I said, the paint's ultra short throw compatible. We got ultra short throw upstairs in the bedroom. We'll do a demonstration on the bed sheet against the Dark Star 9 and some of the high-end screens that they like Paxson and all the other good stuff, you know what I mean? Just to show you that you really don't have to, you're thinking too hard when it comes to your screen, you really are. I think the problem is that for a long time, they told you that you have to have a particular surface and you have to have a particular roller and you have to paint it a certain way and you have to have this kind of lighting in the environment and that kind of lighting in the environment, and it became protocol. That's what it is. But I'm showing you live my bed sheet projection screen. I remember one time we actually forgot to send someone the blackout cloth, and we told him we'll send them the blackout cloth, but I said, look, you can go get a bed sheet. You can go out down to Lowe's and go pick yourself up a bed sheet. And he was like, no, it's not going to work the same way as the blackout cloth. The blackout cloth is different. How's the difference? The blackout cloth is not going to change the outcome of the screen. It's a surface. And look at that. That looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to actually I got to do my whatchamacallit, my Facebook demonstration next. Well, I know a couple of blackout cloth companies that are not going to like me on this one. I can see that right now. All right, with that being said, I can't be on long. Like I said, I have guests over. I have my little god ones, some of our kids over today, and we're going to be watching some cartoons and some cereal. Yesterday we had ball on the big screen. They're watching all their TV shows and stuff like to watch. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You like my bed sheet projection screen? My $9.44 bed sheet projection screen. I was trying to go cheaper than that, but I couldn't find a bed sheet cheaper than $9.44. I think next we'll do some fabric. We'll do some fabric. I'm gonna do a curtain next. Let's do a curtain. Let's go to curtain. I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. And the bottom of the description of the video, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's our information right there where you can buy our screen paint. Let me show you. The screen is coated with this technology right here. This is our Supreme 8 Ambient Light Projection Screen Paint. And that is my painted bed sheet right there. So, yes, we have it on the website right now for, I think, 1 quart are on a special promotional deal. The special promotional deal for the 1 quart is at $139. That does come with free worldwide shipping, and it does come with a surface. So, you know, it comes with a surface. But keep in mind, like I said, you can think outside the box. You just pop over to Walmart, Target, wherever you're at, and just grab yourself a bed sheet, and voila, there you go. Build your own screen with a bed sheet. That's what I love about the technology. Cost, if you're doing, this depends on the size screen you're doing. If you're doing a screen size of 100-inch to 120-inch, we have a promotional screen paint going on the website right now for $139. Anything after that, can't remember offhand. You can go into the comments section. I have information posted there. Click that link to our website and go to our marketplace. And in there, you can see the prices that we have. Now, for those of you that are wondering if you could paint this on motorized projection screen, fixed frame screens, walls, bricks, stucco, plexiglass, glass, whatever you want, yes, you can. If I'm doing a bed sheet here, you can do just about anything you can possibly think of. Now, you'll probably start thinking twice when you go to bed tonight, like, I can turn this into a screen. Think about it. When you go lay in your bed, look at your bed sheets. Think about it. You could turn that into a projection screen. That's what I love about the screen paint. Anything I want, I can turn into a screen. I don't have to spend a lot of money. And they work fantastic on 720p projectors. I've done a few demonstrations with the gamer paint on 720p, I think. Yeah, in my gaming room, I have 2 720ps in there. We have the Epson 585W, and then I have an NEC short throw projector in the gaming room. All right, so with that being said, let me pull my screen off this wall real quick. My bed sheet. Let me turn this aside because I'm not dressed for the day. That right there is the gold screen. That technology is still in the works. That's actually painted on styrofoam. So we'll come over here, bring the screen down. So you can see, whoop, seems to be tripping over stuff in here. As you can see, there you go. That's my bed sheet projection screen made out of a bed sheet right there. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, I was just sitting in, we're in Walmart. We're doing some shopping because the kiddies were coming over, stocking up on cereal and stuff. And I'm looking at the bed sheets. I'm like, why not? Why not? So here we are. I'll show you. That's our screen. There's the white screen. That's the difference between our technology and a white screen versus our technology. Now, just to show you how high power the projector is, this over here is my Sony VPL FH30. It's 4300 lumens. The projector is 1920 by 1200. It is a, as it says, Sony projector. I got my Sony on top of Sony. My logo real quick so you can see. I'm gonna drop my PS4. That is a Sony right there. These are venue projectors. They run about somewhere between, if you get them used, you can get them somewhere in the price range of, I say somewhere between the price range of maybe $300 to $400. Brand new, they are around $3,000. So I want you to look at this. So there's the white screen on 4,300 lumens. This is quite a powerful projector. So some people say, well, it doesn't make a difference because you're hitting your screen with a 4,300 lumen projector. That's what the white screen standing behind is, to show you the difference between the two. I'll take my lens shift over here because these projectors have lens shift capability, and I will move my screen a little farther over so you can see the difference. Even if you have a 4,300 lumen projector, it doesn't mean anything because it's not going to pull up on your screen in a full environment. Some people think the more powerful the lumens they have on their projector, the better the picture quality they're going to be to pull off. Not so. Black technology is the best way to go because, number one, it pulls a 100% contrast level. White levels on these screens, our technology is actually amazing. We've done that before on white level demonstrations. But like I said, even at 4,300 lumens and a $3,000 projector, you hit that with a white screen, your image is going to come up pretty crappy. And that's the beautiful thing about this technology. You get every bit of what your projector's capability can do. You have a 720p projector. Some people hit it with a white screen. They think, it's a projector. It's not your projector. It's technically, it's your screen. Unless you got a knockoff projector, then it's your projector. But other than that, it's your screen. Bring it all the way over, and we'll hit the white wall. Oh, viewing angles is easy. You have my technology picks up outside at 180 degrees. Are you kidding me? Outside. It picks up outside. Viewing angles is nothing. That's easy. I think what you're going into viewing angles is due to the fact that you do know that certain screens can pick up a viewing angle. Now, hold on. Let me bring this over a little bit so we can show you the viewing angle. Where do you want me to stand at? Matter of fact, let's take this off the stand. Let's show you viewing angle. That's easy. There you go. That's the viewing angle from my screen from here. We can even go from the top, go all the way from here, and from down to here. That's the viewing angle of my screen. My screens pull a viewing angle at 190 degrees outside. This is nothing. This is not ambient light projection test right here. We do these outside on 1100 lumen projectors. That's how our technology is tested on. Majority of most people are sitting there doing the demonstrations against and poorly ambient lit environments. We test their stuff outside. Viewing angle is easy. The reason why you're asking for viewing angle, because like I said, you have screens out there. Most of these screens are gunmetal screens, like certain screens. I'm not going to name the names, but we know who they are. Their screens have a kind of reflective surface. So the problem with having a screen of a kind of reflective surface, the problem you have there is they have something called narrow viewing cone, which means the projector has to sit in line with the screen. If it doesn't sit in line with the screen, what happens is the image, the image becomes dark. So you have to sit in the center of the screen. You have to be right here in order to view the image. So what happens if you move to the side here or here, this is why when you see me do demonstrations and I'm moving back and forth, it's to show that the screen maintains the same image as it does in the front, as it does in the side. This is what it's supposed to do. The problem you have here, like I said, with high-end professional screens, some high-end screens, they have a kind of reflective surface. So the surface changes to wherever the projector's position or wherever you're actually viewing the screen from. So as you turn to the side, the screen actually starts to turn darker and darker and darker until it's pitch black. I've shown this before in demonstrations before with certain screens. So you would have to be in line with the screen head on. The screen should be able to pick up at a 190-degree viewing angle. Anywhere you stand in the environment, that screen is supposed to pull up. I can come here and I can take my camera and I can run it right along the side of the screen, and that image is supposed to pull up all the way across. When I turn to the side, from any angle, that screen is supposed to pull up anywhere. If you're not seeing that screen pull up, then you should take that screen back. All right, that being said, if my voice comes up a little choppy, keep in mind I'm down here in the basement and Wi-Fi is a little crazy down here. But I got to get out of here real quick. Like I said, I have company, have little ones over today, and they're going to want to do some stuff today, you know, run around the backyard and other cool stuff. So as I said before, if you're interested in the screen paint, we have the promotional deal right now going on for $139. Keep in mind, as we said before, I would seriously, when I tell you this, take advantage of it while you can. As I said before, the contract that we have signed, actually, there's 2 contracts actually we're going over this week. The contracts we're signing, these are distributorship contracts, very big distributorship contracts. And we're talking about orders of maybe 50, 60, maybe 1,000 gallons per day or per week, which means we're not going to be able to do both. I love selling to my customers. I love you guys to death. I really do. But you got to consider the fact that the reason why they're going to password lock the website and a certain amount of time is due to the fact that these contracts we're signing, they can't have the problem of somebody noticing the product and going around them and going straight to the site and making their orders. So it makes it complicated on that end. So in order to keep to keep all things going well on these contracts, we had to basically password lock the website, depending on when these orders start pushing through. So that's why we're having these special promotional deals. Also to a way of saying thank you for supporting our company, but also in a way of basically giving you a chance to get the paint for a much more affordable price. When we started selling this technology, it sold for sometimes it sold for like $300 and $400 a quart. And I lie to you not, it sold for that much. Consider the fact that you have a screen paint here that does things that other screen paints can't do. We've tested our products against Black Diamond. We've done demonstrations against DMP Supernova, Firehawk G4, Elite Screens, like I said, you name it, we've done these demonstrations live. We even did the new PacSense new screen that cost $4,000, and we actually blew that screen out of the water. Then you got a product here that's ultra short throw compatible, which means you don't have to worry about thinking, is this going to work on my screen because it's ultra short throw or short throw? You don't have that problem right there. It's a black screen that produces amazing contrast levels. So it doesn't make a difference. If your projector has a 200-to-1 contrast ratio, you will pull the same black level of a projector that has a 20,000-to-1. 720p's are not a problem. These screens are fully compatible with 720p projectors, which means you're getting the very most out of your screen. Those of you who've seen the giant gaming screen in the gaming room, and me gaming on that screen, looks amazing. It's a 720p $139 projector. So you don't have to spend a lot of money for your projector at all. So keep in mind, you have ability with this technology, why it is available, to be able to coat it on anything you could possibly think of. Now, as I said before, like I said a long time ago, if we ever got contracted, chances are this product is not probably going to be the same price as it was. And I don't even know right now with the way the contracts are going, if they're going to basically have a website for customers. We don't know that yet. All I know is they're actually collecting tons of contracts from other companies to utilize this technology in their space. Keep in mind, I know I say keep in mind a lot. If you were a company and you had about maybe 15, 16 projection screens that you already purchased, you know, you would have to, if you were going to switch over to a bigger company or a company like Elite Screens, one of these big companies that have promised you a better ambient light projection screen or better screen quality, you would have to get rid of all your screens, which you just paid all that money for, and replace them with new screens. But imagine having a technology that you can go in and you can utilize all your old screens and upgrade them to screens that are actually more advanced than the previous screens that are out here on the market. And you don't have to worry about if your projector's ultra short throw compatible, which is used in a lot of workspaces. You can take that screen outside and have daytime presentations. You don't have to worry about the screen washing out or fading or none of that nonsense. Think about it. Think about the possibilities. And then from manufacturer's standpoint of view on their end, they can turn anything into a projection screen. This is a bed sheet. Now imagine if we did a screen for environmentally, so you have environments that are, people have a factory that's made of all recyclable goods. We can actually, they can melt down plastic bottles. As long as the surface is flat, we can coat it with this technology. This technology right now is VOC, it's eco-friendly, and it's water-based, which means if you spill this stuff, you can wash it off with hot water and soap. It's safe for the environment. I should know, I designed it. So keep in mind when this stuff is shipped overseas and they require safety material data codes, I can actually provide them because everything that goes into this technology is safe for the environment. It's designed to break down. So I'm actually considering that, designing recyclable screens, which would be nice. All those plastic bottles roaming the earth, we can actually melt that down and turn that into a screen, which would be the next stage. Something pretty cool to work on that one. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get upstairs real quick. We got cereal. I got a cereal party to get to, and I got the little ones gonna be waking up pretty soon. I gotta get their giant bowls of cereal, set up some cartoons on Cartoon Network through the cell phone, and they're just gonna be having a ball today. So I have the little ones today, but like I said, everything's on the website now. I say take advantage of it while it's there. You all have a wonderful day, blessed night, depending on where you're at in the world, and I gotta go.